Alright, hello and welcome to another episode of the Manchester United Career Mode. We're back in continental matches, I guess continental competitions for the first time since, fuck knows, I'll have to go back and look at the calendar, but we're back in it. Alright, give me a second. Since December the 6th, because that was our last group stage game of the Champions League before we unfortunately got knocked out and we fell out of the Champions League. Defending champions, we were not. So we are now in the Europa League, and this is what the preliminary, I can't say the word, rounds look like. If you want the full lowdown on it, these are the preliminary rounds. See if we can progress into the Europa League. We've got Slavia versus Dinamo Zagreb, Augsburg versus Benfica, Feyenoord versus Lyon, PSV versus Dortmund, Osasuna versus Manchester United, Midtjylland versus PSG, Villarreal versus Marseille, and Panathinaikos versus Dynamo Kiev. And I swear to God, if Midtjylland beat PSG, I'm going to cry myself to sleep with laughter. That would be hilarious. Although, again, we may be on the risk of possibly going out as well, because Osasuna, I have underestimated them. I'm going to actually check where they are in the league. I don't do this a lot, but I'm going to check where they are in their league. I believe they're... I mean, I know they're La Liga, but where are they in the Liga? Are they anything to worry about? They're in the relegation zone. I don't think we've got to worry here, ladies and gentlemen. I don't even know how they got to Europe in the first place. How did they even get there? We're going up against a relegation side in La Liga, and we're going for the league title in the Premier League. If we don't get double figures on aggregate, I've got questions, really. Let's get into the press conference.
Muchas gracias por su tiempo. Las preguntas comenzarán en breve.
Spanish ain't my first language, unfortunately. You've done your homework on the opposition and you'll know that CA... Well, yeah, obviously, I just did my homework. That's actually crazy. I just looked at the league table and they know. I'm sure we can win. The thing is, if we don't win, I have questions. They're in the relegation scrap in La Liga. How do you ready your next opponents? I know you speak... I know English isn't your first language, but please. We'll be physical against Osasuna. We're confident against anyone. To be fair, Forest have been horrendous and they gave you a game. Yeah, Forest are rock bottom and they haven't won a game all season. They got a point against us. Don't put bad ideas into my head. Team's absolutely flying. How confident are your players? Yeah, no, let's think it's what's to come. No reason why we should be lagging, but we are. The usual, I guess. I think it's just my internet at this point.
Se ha acabado el tiempo. Gracias a todo el mundo por venir.
It's not really lag, it's just like kind of frames behind each other a little bit. Kind of framing up. Either way, we have got Osasuna. I don't even know their stadium name. That's how much I know about this club. We're going to stick with the one striker. And the one striker today will be making his return from injury. You damn Skippy. Cristiano Ronaldo will be remaking his appearance on a football pitch. I know he's got the injury, so we've got a couple options on the bench as well. But Ronaldo, before we actually do that, we have to do it correctly. Back with the armband. Ronaldo is coming back. And also Osasuna will probably be scared of him because he used to play for Real Madrid, didn't he? And he probably scored bags against them. Inspired substitution. Osimhen wins it. Manchester United had an inspired substitution by their manager to thank for securing victory. He switched things all around early on and brought on Osimhen, who eventually proved to be the player to make a difference between the two teams. He did put us in the lead against Everton, and he immediately scored after he brought Rashford off. Somehow we don't get any players in there, but that's fair enough, I guess. It's not, but... Bayern have been destroyed by Chelsea, or destroyed Chelsea, I should say. Milan lost to Madrid. I know Mari is going to be debuting. I have no idea who he is, but apparently he plays for Osasuna. Fernandes loving Man United chants. The life of a footballer isn't always a happy one, but Bruno Fernandes is certainly content at Manchester United right now. Following the match against Everton, he spoke of how delighted he is to be playing under Amatai. The boss and I have a good relationship. I like the way he runs things at the club, he said. It's great being picked for the first team. I really value him as a manager. I hope I can be successful and help the club achieve great things. I put Nunez on the bench to sub on for Ronaldo if needed. Yeah, maybe give Osimhen a good rest because we do have Spurs next, actually. That's a very vital point. We've got Spurs. We need to kind of rotate best we can here. Akimi can have a little spot on the bench. Williams can have a Spot back in the reserves because Shaw's going to run out today. Guardiola and Maguire will be the partnership today. Mazraoui is fine. McTominay, he's the Iron Man of this team. He doesn't get dropped unless he gets injured. Donny will swap with... no, hold on. I've got a little plan here, don't worry. Donny will swap with Fernandez. And we're going to drop this back to here. And we're going to get off McTominay. Fernandez will be swapped by Bradshaw, but I can't find him. Did he go on loan? No, he's there. But of course, I'm on the bench, just on the off chance. And Sancho can have a full break. I know he did well in the last game, but he can have a full break. And Alanga will get the run here, I think. It's a good chance for him to prove himself. It's a bit of a rotated team. I'm also going to use Henderson. I did say I promised Dean Henderson a match this time around as well. I've not done this in the main menus, but who cares, really? It's not the end of the world. So that is what we're going to use for the game against Osasuna here at their stadium. I don't know what the stadium's called, so we'll call it their stadium. Muller in goal for them. Mario Rui and Vidal, the fullbacks. Garcia and Garcia, the centre-backs. They've got some decent players, you know. If they're the players I think they are. Ibanez, CDM, Dyer. Oh, is that Dyer or O'Wire? It's actually O'Wire, isn't it? My bad. And Dominguez, the centre midfielders. Captaincy will go to O'Wire, though. Kirkchu, I know I've heard of him. He used to be in the Bradford City career mode back around in FIFA 20. The best career mode I'll have ever done in my life, I think. Dominguez, I think if that's Nicholas Dominguez, is it his name? He would be a problem. And, of course, Jeffrey Schlupp from Crystal Palace seems to be on that left side, if that is the same Schlupp. And then we've got our third Garcia up front. 4-1-4-1 formation for the host. We've got Henderson in between the sticks. Shaw and Mazraoui as the fullbacks. Gvardiol and Maguire, centre-back partnership. Gvardiol looking a little shaky against Everton, but he maybe will redeem himself here against Osasuna. McTominay, CDM. Van der Beek and Bradshaw, centre midfield partnership. Alanga left mid. Finlay Alexander right mid. And then Cristiano Ronaldo, top tier striker. Captain has returned. And we'll get into it. It may be a risk playing him on an injury, but you have to get Ronaldo back in as soon as possible. Because he is Ronaldo. Oh, with some ice cold apple juice. Feels good, man. I'm just going to start that career mode later, actually. It's a marathon of a career mode to get through, but it's a great journey. 400 plus episodes, but I don't think I'll ever have a career mode to top it. Oh, good save, to be fair.
What a mouth-watering prospect this is. Two genuine heavyweights of European football, both with the potential to go all the way. It's difficult to pick a winner here. We'll have every kick of the ball for you live on...
Sorry, two heavyweights of European football. One's in the relegation zone of their own league.
Well, nights like these are just what you hope for as a spectator. A warm welcome. I'm Derek Ray in the commentary position, and alongside me is the former Arsenal and West Ham midfield player Stuart Robson. And we have action from the start of the Europa League knockouts.
Kind of glad we're in the Europa League, to be honest. I do like the song.
It's Osasuna taking on Manchester United.
Well, thanks, Derek. When you analyse the two teams, there should only be one winner, and that's United. They have so many good... I just can't see them losing this one today.
Oh.
And the lineup for the home side.
Well, they're playing in a 4-5-1 formation, which is set up to counter-attack at pace.
Melt to me how with our first team we managed to go over the Champions League, but when we upgrade the team we get knocked out of the group stages and we have to play Europa League. So we'll be back stronger next year.
Well, Manchester United have chosen this particular shape.
I really was wanting Bradshaw to go on, because that would probably be his best bet of growing, but we couldn't find a loan deal for him, unfortunately. So we're going to have to try and give him some time in Europa League as well as FA Cup to grow a little bit more. He'll probably be our player that does 50% of the games next year if we can get him. In fact, that's a lie because we're probably going to loan him out. I don't know who he'll be. I guess if we get someone back off loan. Guardiola. Osasuna coming out the gate strong. We can't underestimate them at all, to be fair. Luke Shaw picks up the loose challenge there. Donny. They may be struggling in their domestic league, but they may be good against us today.
The timing was perfect. Ball one.
It's good to see Ronaldo back on the pitch. It's good to see Ronaldo back in a United shirt for the first time in 4 months, I believe his injury was. I thought I'd intercepted that, but I guess I thought I'd intercepted it, but I guess I hadn't. You rejected a loan deal near me. No, that was, you can see why you thought that. Stupid amount of youth talent. That was Carter Jeffrey, who was another one I was really hoping to loan out. I think I might have just let him go on a permanent, to be honest, because his potential didn't look as great as it could have. But there's a couple of youth academy players that probably flourish better at other clubs anyway on permanent deals, but some I want to loan out. In fact, for next season, there's no point in loaning them out because it's going to be my final season in the job. I might as well just move them on if I'm not going to use them.
Speculating, would he play from the start? Would he be ready to play? Well, Stuart, we have our answer.
Well, it's great.
I don't know why I didn't think of that earlier. I might as well just move them on because I won't be here after the third season. Donny. Because by the time the third season's done, I think it'll probably even creep into the FIFA 23 game cycle, but I'll be finishing this on FIFA 22 regardless. But realistically, that'll be when the new game comes out, so Maguire gets in the way. Corner to Osasuna. So there probably won't be any loan deals next year. If you don't want to be, if you're not going to get game here, we're going cutthroat next season. Osasuna really up for this. They don't want to be a pushover. We should still be winning it though.
Corner kick played in. Not quite the clearance.
Finley Alexander out to Rhythm. He's got the pace to counter here. Does he have the ability?
Well, he's the player many people have focused on in
goes inside here. Oh yeah, he could be hanging out the boots, whoever the fuck he is. Oh, Langa tried to find Cristiano Ronaldo, unfortunately. Not through on that occasion. I can't remember if Ronaldo's hanging out the boots this season or not. I don't think he is. And if he isn't, we'll be keeping him on, of course. He might have to drop to the bench. It's going to be weird having Ronaldo on the bench behind Aussie men and Nunez and Rashford, but it might be a case. Guardiola does well.
He has time to play it over.
Guardiola continuing his work. I don't know why I actually dragged him all the way out there. It's probably, but Maguire gets it gone. They are really up for it. I'd rather a contest than a walkover, to be honest, but I'd rather win than lose, if that makes sense. What? Dominguez, you've just gone through, literally, McTominay there. Every time I tackle, I just don't get the ball. Maguire gets it away, and we're finally pinned back for so long. Tommy to Ronaldo. Back to McTominay. Alexander's making that run on the right. He's more or less a permanent player of this team right now. Tess Muller at the near post. Said last game he was considering retirement. Wait, Ronaldo? He better not be considering retirement. Well, fucking not going anywhere. I've just signed him to a new. I signed a new contract at the start of the season. He ain't going anywhere.
And he's fired over the corner.
Guardiola. Oh, he's going to lag for no reason. Got it. All right. McTominay. Alanga. Oh, fuck off, Alanga. If If you want to stay in this club, you're not making a good accountant for it. Ronaldo, graphic at the top said he was. Oh, bastard. I'll check after this because it'll say retiring end of season if he is, and if he's not, then good. If he's considering retirement, it doesn't mean he's decided yet. We need to try and convince him with money. Variol. McTominay. Alanga. McTominay. Ronaldo. Turns his man. Oh, it's a save from Muller. I thought we were going to get his goal. His return goal. I was getting ready to fucking sue. But saved it near post. Their goalkeeper has come out ready for this as well. Of course, this is a two-legged affair. So if we don't get anything this first leg, we have Trafford the second leg, so.
He's driven in the corner.
Towards Ronaldo.
Save.
Oh, it's another save from Muller. Can you stop, mate? The Spanish, well, probably more German, but the equivalent of Sam Johnston from West Brom.
Trying to deliver it
Towards Harry Maguire. There we go. Fucking have it.
Right on cue.
They may show goal line technology here, but there is no that crossed the line. Finlay Alexander, dream ball, Harry Maguire, solid header. They are doing the goal decision system, but I don't think there's any question about it, to be honest. That's quite far over the line. Definitely, I don't think there's any debate on it, is there? Really, I don't think there needed to be any debate on it. Harry Maguire strikes first in our Europa League story. Hopefully not a story that will end at the first chapter. Who knew that it would be Harry Maguire? I believe he was our first FA Cup scorer as well. Who knew he'd be the first FA Cup scorer and the first Europa League scorer? I didn't think he'd be the first Europa League scorer because I didn't think we'd get in the Europa League, but it is what it is. Maguire reads that situation perfectly. Bradshaw to Donny. Rhythm's asking for it. It's a good ball, and it's going to be Alanga's who can't just bring it down, unfortunately, on that occasion. Ball was world class from Donny. So first touch messed up. Rhythm there. Gvardiol. Shaw. Van de Beek.
Here's Ronaldo.
Ronaldo wanted to get off to either Alanga or Van de Beek, but it didn't go to either, and then Alanga's just fucked up the pass. I don't want to be harsh on Alanga, but he's not playing as good as he was last season, and it's kind of concerning. I didn't expect him to be as good as last season, to be honest. I knew Sancho was going to turn up this season, but still, it's a save from Henderson, an easy one. No worries on that occasion. McTominay. Van de Beek. Maguire is such a legend in this career mode. If only he did this in real life, everyone would love him. Alanga's keeping that in. And then he's fucking losing it again. I'm sorry, Alanga. You're going to have to figure it out, lad. I want to go McTominay, but he's running off somewhere else. He's got business to do. Harry Maguire once again. Right place, right time. Who knew he could be so composed in career mode? I'm going to have to start playing down the right in a minute, I think. Alanga may get something on here, though. Off to Bradshaw. Into Ronaldo. Probably didn't know who Bradshaw is. Tries to take a shot on. It's come to Bradshaw. Closed down. Back to Ronaldo.
What a vital intervention.
It's a bit of a scrap here in the Osasuna box. Van de Beek. Knock up to Ronaldo. Bradshaw. Worth a shot. You don't know unless you try. I probably shouldn't have tried, though, to be fair. Harry Maguire off to Donny. That wasn't for Alanga, it was for Ronaldo, so I don't know how it's ended up in that direction, but it is what it is, I guess.
They might be onto something. And now having a go.
Guardiola blocks. Bradshaw. There's definitely something in that player. I just wish we were doing this for longer. 3 seasons. I think Ronaldo's offside anyway, but the ball hasn't got through to him.
Nothing comes of the attack when all is said and done.
We're doing this longer than 3 seasons. Bradshaw will be world class. McTominay heads it forward to Ronaldo, but that's it at the break. It's only 1-0. I'm a little bit concerned that it's only 1-0.
This man will get most of the plaudits for his contribution up to this point, Stuart.
The first goal and only goal so far being scored by Harry Maguire.
And I'm expecting more of the same in the second 45 minutes.
But we're hoping for a bit more in the second half. Dinamo Zagreb leading Slavia Praha, Augsburg drawing with Benfica, and PSG, as they should be, leading Midtjylland, but they're only leading 1-0 as well. They put up more of a fight than some of the Premier League sides, I know. Chelsea comes to mind where we beat them 6-0 away, that was mental. Take a look at the results, or the stats at half time though. We deserve to have more than one goal, really, don't we? 52 to 48 in terms of possession, 9 shots to 3, and 3.9 expected goals to 1. It could be a battering, but we just haven't taken our chances. We move on though into second half. Stay on the pitch. Oh, great start. Wonderful. World class. Excuse me. I don't think I put the ball out there. Excuse me, ref. I don't think the ball went out there.
Showing considerable guile. That's a good-looking ball. Good-looking cross.
Guardiola gets enough to do it. That's why he will clear it fully. And now we can go again. The second half, we need a goal almost immediately out the gate here. Ronaldo asking for it. Ronaldo receiving it. Can he turn his man here and take the shot on? No. It'll come straight at Muller.
Well, I still can't believe that didn't go in, Derek.
Bradshaw's done very well this game, I can't lie.
Well, the focus in recent days has been on West Ham to a large extent, and now we can say that the transfer.
I didn't see anything, ref. Nothing happened, mate. You're tripping.
Well,
Mazraoui was the one doing the tripping, unfortunately, and it's a free kick to Osasuna. Don't know why I'm controlling Mazraoui up here, but I am, so don't question it. Headed away to Nasser Mazraoui, who's the only one up front right now. I don't really want to run forward my right back, so we're going to just try and waste some time a little bit. That was not for Ronaldo. Why would it be for Ronaldo? Run.
Oh, he's through here.
Alexander.
Well, the keeper is
Oh, come on! Oh, what? How is that not 2-0? How is that not 2-0? Explain to me how it's not 2-0. It wasn't even Alexander. It was Bradshaw once again with a perfect bit of play. Tackled it straight to the path of Ronaldo. Ronaldo hit the bar. It came to Donny, who I tried to shoot first time with. Whatever reason, decided to take a touch. It should be 2-0. Unless you get a crazy youth player that use Bradshaw more next season. How have you not scored? It depends. It really depends. I want to use Bradshaw, but I also think he'd be better. I mean, he'd be better on loan, but it won't matter because it's the last season of the career mode. I don't understand why Donny's taking a touch there when I've just tried to immediately shoot, but we just need Maguire on this now. We're sorted. So substitution for the home side. We have to be thinking on substitutions soon because we do have Spurs up next. Oh yeah, going to be off for Lucas Toro. Never heard of either of them, but apparently Oyer is hanging up a bit soon.
So the corner played into the box.
Ronaldo! No, not on that occasion, unfortunately.
Well, just to point you in the right
That's why he slipped, but he's kept the ball. Maguire, not where I aimed it. I'm not blaming it on Maguire because it's gone the complete opposite way. Luke Shaw onto Olanga, Van de Beek, Alexander, back into Donny, Ronaldo. There he is! He's back! So play him to get done whatever it was the boy wanted. Yeah, I will do. Definitely, probably will. I think I want him to improve anyway. He's one of my favourites on this side. He's had a very good game today. But Cristiano Ronaldo, he's got his goal. And I ain't risking any more injury to him. I just wanted him to bag today. And he's done exactly that. I'll also freshen up the midfield a little bit with Bruno for Bradshaw. Bradshaw's been class, but Bruno will get that quality a bit more. And he's back. And I ain't risking any more injury. We've also got another injury return today. Darwin Nunez to get his spot again for 30 minutes in Europa League. We lead by 2 here in Spain, and I think it was always going to be a matter of how many rather than if we could do it. Kirchu, he's a good player.
But the danger
I know him
averted for
from the
now.
Bradford City career mode. If you haven't watched that yet, and Kurt Jewett is very, very far deep in the career mode. It was like season 5, season 6 kind of signing, but
Nunez.
he is a very good signing. He was a good backup anyway. That was to go back to Alexander, but apparently the ball didn't want to release itself. The problem is with Darwin Nunez, his return today has been overshadowed by one of the best strikers ever to exist. Luke Shaw gets the interception. Donny knocks it brilliantly. Oh my god, if this works. Alanga.
Can he put it in? Well, he couldn't quite hit the target, Stuart.
That ball, that brilliant ball from Donny van de Beek has been absolutely wasted. Rhythm is off his game. The rhythm is off. He's out of tune. He's playing some bum notes. I don't know what's going on. That was one beautiful ball from a man who has... I don't know if he keeps Bellingham out of the team and Bellingham comes back, because I don't want to drop Donny. We've got so much quality in that midfield. Jeffrey Schlupp off for Carlos Vela. I realised he'd moved back from... I didn't realise he'd moved from Sociedad. Or has he been in America since then? I don't remember if it was America first or Sociedad first. It's a handball against Alanga, but he is going to continue because Osasuna have possession. You've got to be questioning Anthony Alanga this season. That's going to be a card, surely for Kurtju. It's going to be a yellow card. It's just pure... That's not even going to be a yellow card. It's just pure annoyance. Transfer list Alanga immediately. What a ball by Donny. Yeah, I know. Alanga, I think he's got to go. I don't want him to. I want to use him. I want to keep him around, but he's had a lot of chances recently which are easy finishes for anyone else, but he is somehow putting them wide. I know the shot error plays into it a little bit, but at the same time, shot error plays into everyone else's, and they're still scoring, so... That definitely didn't set the pitch, but okay. Henderson saves. I thought Vela had taken that off the pitch, to be honest. They've come at us quite strongly here. We are going to qualify for the next round of the Europa League. There was no worries about that. But Osasuna haven't been bad at all. Could be a lot more than 2-0, to be fair. They've limited our chance. Well, not limited our chance, they've limited our goals.
Now sending it in.
Darwin, tall enough to head that away. He's going to chase it. Watch out, mate. You're going to get headbutted. Cookchu's fucked this, I think. Yep. Ran out of space, and we'll take the goal kick. I can't believe Nunez had a Palace player, man. Not the smartest decision you'll ever make. In a Liverpool shirt. Hendo after Mazawai. We're getting some shrill noises here from the Osasuna fans, but I think they knew that they were going to be second best here today. And of course, I don't know how Bruno's done that, to be honest, but of course they're in a relegation scrap, so there's no surprise. And now Darwin Nunez surely wraps this up. He does. It's 3-0 Manchester United. And Darwin Nunez returns from injury with a goal as well. It's not only Ronaldo who's going to return from injury with a goal. A Uruguayan, maybe the better Uruguayan in the club, I don't know. Cavani's giving him a run for his money this season because Cavani hasn't been injured. We may have to restore that Uruguayan connection as well a couple more times before Cavani does retire. But it is 3-0 in Spain, and we will advance. We'll do the second leg just for the entertainment value, but we are going to advance. Super League. Mazraoui, I've done awful there. I don't know what I was doing, to be honest. Maguire covers brilliantly. Superb. From a man who can do it in career mode, but not in real life. Alanga, please stay on side, lad. I think he might have run off. It's not. It's a searching ball. It might not make the left mid anyway. Alanga tried to press. It's done enough to get the ball to Van de Beek. Out to Alanga, and I want it into Fernandez. Oh, right. No, like... You've done so well. It's just his finishing lets him down. I might put him on a finishing development plan, try and improve his shooting. Oh, we're getting audio issues. I'd do a mid-game podcast, but we're nearly at the end. 6 minutes to play here in Spain. My dog's barking. Audio issues. It's actually quite cold today as well. I've left my windows open. It's quite cold. Donny to McTominay.
And just 5 minutes remaining.
Finlay Alexander. Oh, just glides past. You can tell there's a difference between Alexander and Alanga, can't you? Bruno. Been caught in possession there, but he keeps it. Into Donny. Oh, try to put one more pass. I don't think we're going to go to Alanga or Nunez, but try to put that last pass on. Mazraoui in perfect position. Bruno. Nunez. That's a hell of a save. That's a hell of a save. You can't dispute that. Donny. It really, I don't know how Bruno hasn't made it 4. And I don't know how his goalkeeper is doing so well. Corner anyway. The Red Devils.
So making the substitution now.
Very late substitution in the day for Osasuna. Mario Rui for whoever the fuck's coming on. Cote. 5 minutes of added time. I think we know the result here, but we're going to try and get in our own Maguire. Why not?
Over it comes.
He's facing backwards. It wasn't the greatest of attempts. He was facing the wrong way, and he's just overhit it. But it's fine. I ain't opposed to it. Clean sheet in the Europa League to kick off our story. Good goals from the players who have scored. 2 injury returns, 2 goals from the injury returning strikers. The other thing that is threatening to mess us up is the fact that the audio is crackling for no reason, but it should be fine. Bruno doesn't win that, does he? He does. That's a good tackle from Vela. McTominay though, once again. God, he's completely different. McTominay and Maguire are completely different to what they are in real life. It's ridiculous what sort of different parallels there are here. Alexander, someone we need in real life, and obviously doesn't exist, but something we need in real life. Bruno. That wasn't for Nunez, so if he's offside, I apologise. And he wasn't, but he just didn't get a chance to do anything with it. We actually may concede a late one here. I know I said, oh, they're not even going to give him a chance. I know I said we might keep a clean sheet, but it could have been a late equaliser or a late consolation equaliser. In the end, the refs just decided not getting a chance to do it. To United on the day, it looks like we are already into the next round, but we can't be too complacent just yet. Goals from Maguire, Ronaldo and Nunez. That's through solid performances from McTominay, Van de Beek and Maguire. Man of the match, I would say, for me is Harry Maguire. But the game may have different ideas. Taking a look down at the final statistics, and that 20-5 in terms of shots, 52-48 in terms of possession, 10.9 expected goals to 1.6. It could have been a hell of a lot more. Osasuna have got their goalkeeper to thank for a lot, by the way. I won't be surprised if he doesn't get the man of the match, to be honest. It might be him that gets it. Man of the match has gone to Donny van de Beek. Curious choice, but not a bad choice. He'd probably been my other one. I think it was between Maguire, Van de Beek and McTominay for me today. But Van de Beek gets the man of the match, 7.8. Assist as well for him. Harry Maguire, 7.5 and a goal and a very strong defensive performance. Clean sheet as well. Cristiano Ronaldo returning to action with a goal. Do you expect anything different? 7.5 from last season's top scorer. 7.4 for Finlay Alexander and an assist from the young Englishman. We've got a goal from Darwin Nunez on his return from injury as well. 7.1. And Bruno Fernandes with a 6.8 and an assist. I don't know how Alanga has rated above Bruno Fernandes, but it is what it is, I guess. I clicked the wrong button. I didn't want to see the possession stats. I don't care about possession stats. Their man of the match, of course, was René Muller. 7 rating for him. You can't really give it to anyone else, can you? Because look how many saves he made. 8 saves, 3 goals conceded, 11 shots on target. It could have been magnificent. It could have been monumental. It could have been a history-making score. If it wasn't for that regen goalkeeper, René Muller, it could have been a lot worse. And in fact, I'm going to take a little look at him, because if he's young and he's 74 rated already, he might be a good little regen keeper to have on the bench. So we'll take a little look at him in a minute. First, we go into the post-match interview. Paris did end up destroying Michelin, and it looks like PSG will be also going through with us to the next round of Europa League games.
Muchas gracias por su tiempo y por sus respuestas a las siguientes preguntas.
This will be as well as Man United have played away from home at any stage of the competition. Well, of course, because A, we have played really well. B, does it take us to the semi-final? Surely not, right? I'm not tripping. I don't think it takes us to the semi-final. I don't remember how the Europa League works, but I don't think it takes us to the semi-final. I think that might be a little bit of a glitch there. I swear it took us into around the 16 or at least quarterfinals. Impressive 3-goal win for United. Would you say we controlled the game? We did. Henderson got a clean sheet. We didn't really have to do much as well, so good performance from him. And we deserved our goals today. Could have got more. I know you must be very pleased with the result, but did you wonder where the win would come from? No, I knew the win would come. I knew where it would come from, but he was incredible. Yeah, I'll give him his credit. He was man of the match for them anyway. He kept it to single digits. It could have been a lot more.
Muchas gracias por las
And he might be, if he's a young keeper with a lot of potential, he looks like he's 74 rated already. If he's a young goalkeeper, we may be having a little, we'll have a little scout report here on their goalkeeper. I might be wrong. He might be just someone with that player face. I've gone on the wrong tab here. I need to remove some of those players. Nuno Mendes might have been one we should have signed, really, but we've got Cucurella in now. My dog's barking at nothing. What Osasuna. Thought it was been easy to search for their name, but there's a lot of Mullers, so I ain't taking my chances. I've gone backwards here. I've taken the longest time possible. Where is he? Rennie Muller. He was 74 rated, 6'6", and only 20 years of age. That ain't bad, you know. We'll have a little scout of him, because he played really well for them. I don't know if we'll necessarily bring him in. Oh, you know who we should bring in, just for the crack, just for the banter, just to be an absolute shithouse. We could bring in Phil Foden just to be a prick. In all seriousness, I won't be doing that. I kind of do want to bring in Pedri, but we don't need any more centre mids. Maybe some that just don't make it in this career mode. Maybe next year. I'll send him up to the Spurs game. And we've got a few messages in here. The main one coming from Darwin Nunez. I'm feeling pretty fit, definitely ready to play. Hope you're not planning to put someone else in. Port Yartos. Ronaldo wants to have a game as well, and Cavani wants to have a game. I've got 3 strikers that want to have games. I've only got 1 spot, potentially 2. Cavani won't be in the running, to be fair. But still, this is what's going to be the problem. Selection headaches coming up. I'm feeling much better in myself, ready to play. Hope you can get me back in the team. You're a big player for us. We'll see, though. We'll see. We've got a lot of options there now. It's great that Cristiano Ronaldo's back from injury, but I hope I've done enough to stay in the team for the next game. There's a lot for me to think about. Just try to keep him happy. I'll do my best to keep him happy. Cavani won't be starting against Spurs. I can guarantee you that. Liverpool fucking won again. Bastards. Who are they playing? The City won as well. So we have to beat Spurs here. Who did Liverpool beat? Burnley. Who did they beat the game before? Southampton. Okay, fair enough. They probably should have beaten both those teams, but God, it's going to be a chase. It's going to be a fucking chase. And if we drop points here against Spurs like we did the last time we played, and we lost to Spurs last time, so win is absolutely tantamount. We are playing very good this season. It's just, it's been difficult. It's been difficult in some of these games. Taking a look at the top scorers. Osimhen's been knocked off top spot. Sadio Mane and Gabriel Jesus both sharing the golden boot as we speak. Sancho still clear in assists, and Alisson the highest clean sheet holder. Davis with the most yellow cards, joint with Vlasic, and then a lot of red card holders here. I don't think we have any though. We're very disciplined. I rarely ever slide tackle. I don't want to risk it because I'll just go for the back of someone and end up getting sent off. I probably should risk it more, but I don't want to lose players. But Liverpool fucking win again, of course. Of course. City are low-key creeping up for second. Got to keep winning to stay ahead of them and close to Liverpool. That's the problem. But Spurs... Oh, they're not in 6th. I was going to say they're in 6th, but I think they've actually dropped to 7th. The Spurs are still playing quite well this season. And they did beat us last time around, albeit it was a very lucky goal. Heung-min Son getting the last-minute winner off of my goalkeeper's hand, really. But it is what it is. It is going to be a difficult one next time around against Spurs. And I think actually, I was going to say I believe we've got City soon as well, but the City game moved. So what do we have coming up in the Premier League, just so we know what we need to do? We've got Spurs, then we've got the second leg against Osasuna, then the Carabao Cup final against Southampton, then the FA Cup. Fucking hell! I like being in the cups and everything, but it really gets us behind in the league. We're going to have many, many games in hand at this rate with the way we're progressing in the cups. It is going to be us having games in hand. But I guess if Liverpool drop points, we win said games in hand. It could be an interesting run-in to the final days of the season. Who have they got next? Who have Liverpool got next? Probably someone easy. What have they got in the next few games is more kind of... They've got Brighton. Lovely. Do they have any big teams? Villa, Brentford. Who else have they got? Tottenham. Tottenham might be a stepping stone for, or a stumbling stone for them. But end of March we've got City. It's not going to be easy. That's all I'm saying. We've got all these cup competitions to focus on as well as the league. It ain't going to be easy. But that's the reason we have depth. That's the reason we're going to have a lot of players coming in to assist us. So I'm kind of happy we do have the depth, and most of these players are still fit anyway. A lot of players have recovered quite nicely. Van der Beek may have a little sit out. We may go 2 strikers next time. I think said 2 strikers will probably be Ronaldo and Osimhen, the duo that was meant to be from the start of the season. But we will figure it out next time. It's a big game against Spurs, so we need the absolute best to be at their absolute best. But that is going to end this episode for today. It's going to end the recordings for today. I'll record some more tomorrow. But Spurs are next test. And again, it's the same story. We have to win to be within 4 points of Liverpool. Who else have they got scored? They've got Salah. I'm going to actually have a little scout report. Not that scout report. Kind of like, I'm going to do a little bit of sneaky spying here. They've got Salah and Mane getting all their goals, and then there's no... It literally is just Salah and Mane. They don't even have an outright striker banging them in. But they've got good defenders, though. And Andrew Robertson with 11 assists ain't doing too bad either. Why do they have Glatzel? Why do they have Glatzel? What's the point of having... Oh, no, Glatzel is their player. What am I on about? I thought Glatzel was somebody from somewhere else. But they don't really have a... They've kind of shared it between Firmino and Jota so far, and they've only got 6 goals between them. So it's kind of like... They've not got a striker, but Mane and Salah are doing more than enough work for the pair of them. What time do you typically go live? I'll try and do it in the afternoon UK time, so it'll be any time between like 2 and 3 mainly. But it might be a little bit later if I've got something to do, which I do tomorrow actually. I've got to be somewhere at 2:30. So I'll probably be streaming around 3, if that makes sense. I'll record a couple episodes at a time as well. So I think it'll be 3 o'clock. But ladies and gentlemen, that will end today's stuff. I went against Osasuna, which was put us pretty much into the Europa League next round. And a big game against Spurs up next. We need the victory more than anything you could ever know to keep in this title race with Liverpool, because we dropped some stupid points and we need to make up for it. But that is that. See you next time. Bye for now.